wasn't much of a walk, honestly. A tenth of a mile down from the parking lot, which is sort of a disappointment. Because I do love destination hiking, and it looks like that's not really a thing here at Rock Island. There is a trail that goes downstream, but I don't think it actually goes to anything, so we're gonna walk it anyway. And I'm gonna take you with me. Also, first proper barefoot hike of the year. Not that it's relatively warm. So hopefully my feet can keep up after a few months worth of rest. Although I'm probably more worried about my ankles than I am my feet. Sorry, it's been a minute since I've uploaded anything, for those of you that do watch. Actually planned this hike 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago, and I got rained out really hard. It was just too cold and too wet. Couldn't muster the energy to come out here. And then I made friends with my neighbor, who plays dodgeball every week, which sounded like a great idea to me, and it was. But I made the mistake of thinking that because I'm used to walking through the mountains for hours at a time, my body would still keep up super well with sprinting back and forth across the gymnasium for 2 hours straight. Well, I did have a tremendous amount of fun. My hip flexors did not agree with my decision. So we spent a good week and a half just trying to recover. And I think we're pretty much back to tip top now. So we'll see what dodgeball does next week. But at least we'll get one good hike in before then. This trail says 1.6 miles. It says it's strenuous. I don't agree yet. But I guess we'll see how bad it gets. And hopefully it takes us somewhere halfway nice. Also, it is 60 degrees outside. It is beautiful out. I brought a hoodie and took it off like 5 minutes into walking down here. There's like a tiny little falls up there. Sorry, I'm just pulling up my pants. I'm gonna wade through water. And this is why I wear 3/4 pants. There's nice little falls up there. I don't know if y'all can see it through the trees. Water's nice and cold. Oh, another one. Seems to be a common theme out here. But that's slippery as all hell. That's not as bad as I thought. Wow. It's so nice for everything not to be freezing cold. This whole spring and summer is going to be awesome. You and me, we're going to go see some things together. There's so much texture to this. It's wild. Now we just have to not fall on the way back down. Oh, that's the wrong way. Whew. Y'all doing all right?
Yeah, you're right. You can go up to the cave.
Huh? I haven't. Is there a cave?
Oh, I thought that's good.
No.
Yeah, the first time I seen it was today.
Yeah.
Right there above the spring, right before you get to the spring on the other side. I don't know how big it is.
So tell me exactly where, because now I want to go.
The spring's that right here. When you first hit it on the other side,
Okay.
they got steps going up to it.
Oh,
that's the only reason I didn't go up to it, but that's what it looks like.
Oh, it's probably gated off then, I bet.
No, I bet. Well, it looks like it's got a pretty good trail up to it.
Does it? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll wander up there. Is this the downstream loop?
What?
Is this the downstream loop? Do you know?
Yeah, this downstream goes all about a mile, I guess.
Yeah. I think it says 1.6. So I was just curious. It says strenuous, and I was like, well, it's kind of a normal walk out here right now, but
Barefooted, I know it'd be bad.
well, you get used to it. You get used to it. I've been doing it a long
Back
time.
when I was 15, I could spit out gravel. Now,
Huh? Yeah, I do. So the whole idea, the whole point of the YouTube channel is, like, I've got family that aren't particularly capable health-wise of going out and hiking, and they want to. So I figured if I can do that for them, I can do that for everybody. So I just do from beginning to end. Sometimes I get to bring people with me. We have conversation. It's great. Sometimes it's just me monologuing. It's really boring, but the idea is if you couldn't get out here and see it yourself.
For those people not capable.
Exactly.
That's cool.
Yeah, just starting out.
What's your page?
Huh? My name's Joseph-Levi. That's my first name. I have two first names.
Okay.
Don't ask me why they decided to do that. It just kind of worked out in my favor. It's very unique. That's the name of the channel.
Joseph-Levi.
Yep. And we've got a little community we're growing on. You probably don't use it. A lot of people don't, but it's an app called Discord. And it's kind of like a Facebook-esque sort of thing. And you invite people in, and we talk about our hikes and our adventures, and everybody shares photos and videos. And I just want to get as many people in there as I can, right?
Cool.
Share as many experiences as I can with people that might not be able to do it otherwise.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. It's nice to meet you.
There's Montgomery.
Oh, y'all got full hands. I want to be polite. All right. Well, you all be safe.
You too.
I'm not sure if I misread that, but that one old man that was talking to me first seemed to clam up a little bit when he found out there was a camera on my chest. That'd be all right. I don't know what laws exist about fishing and what equipment you're allowed to have, but if any of them are breaking the rules, you best not tell on them. They seem like good people. Unless they're doing something like really bad. I don't know. I don't know anything about fishing. Or conservation, for that matter. Usually just try to do what the signs tell me to do. Trying to turn my phone off. All right. Find little waterfalls scattered around everywhere. I know, already almost forgotten about the cave. I wonder what that's about. So I'm pretty sure caves... Oh... Now I'm trying to remember what I read. I thought it was all the caves in Tennessee closed until... Was it May? Gross. So imagine if we get up to it, it's probably barred off. Come to find a lot of them just aren't accessible at all. Which I get why. But it's not fun. Now I see this strenuous, quote-unquote, part. It always sneaks up on me. It really isn't too bad, it's just steep. Trying to keep my eyes peeled. Maybe there's another cave. I don't remember there being caves listed on the map, so. I was just thinking about TikTok lady, whose name I don't remember because I'm never paying attention. But she makes all those videos about climbing trees. I was just thinking that'd be a fun tree to climb. I'm not brave enough, but she might be. Shout out to whoever that is. Go check out her channel. I'm doing a really good job of giving back to the content creator community. Ooh. What's that? That tree just grow into the underside of the rock? Oh, oh, it kind of slanted around it. It's actually really neat looking. Whole thing's growing out of a rock and then just kind of took a nice sharp turn to get out from under the other rock. Alright, what I see out there. Hopefully I can get it in view. That big rock is a for the boys moment waiting to happen. Just drop that giant slab into the water. I'll be able to see it better from up here. Look at that thing, that giant slab. For the boys. I paid money for that. Oh man. Oh, it's so tempting. How many criminal charges would I face if I managed to pull this off? I mean, obviously I can't, I'm being facetious, but I mean, tell me I dropped the rock down there, and that's just not the coolest shit. No. No. Well, I was sort of hoping for like a hike to a waterfall, but this is awfully quiet. You know, I don't know anything about currents, and I don't even know if y'all can see that on the camera. But like, there's just constantly these little whirlpools being made. I would say if I fell in that water, I'd be having a really, really bad time. Water just kind of looks like it would pull you under. might make my way down there. Dip my toes in it. Y'all better not resell my feet pics. That's for me. Oh, not quite. Well, maybe I won't make my way down there. I feel like I should be able to. Thinking about buying some like clip-on microphones, right, and putting them down by my ankles, and that way I can start on a secondary form of content, and one where listening to me talk the entire time isn't it, but instead like an ASMR fall asleep to a hike in the woods sort of thing. So the same video footage, but I take out my voice and you get the nice sound of crunching leaves and birds chirping and blah blah blah, all the good stuff about being out here. I'd say leave a comment and tell me what you think of the idea, but the reality is I'm probably just going to do it anyway. So if you think it's bad, then, you know, I don't care. If you think it's good, then, yeah, awesome. More reason to do it. Yeah, I don't really want to climb down to a place that I might have to climb back up from. There are warnings everywhere that says the dam opens whenever it wants to. So, given I don't know anything about when they might open it, I prefer not to be stuck down there when they do. So I've been in Douglas Dam when they opened the gates on that, and I just don't feel like it'd be safe to be that low to the water without an easy way up. Believe it or not, even with all the silly, sketchy stuff that I do out here by myself, I'm not actually trying to die. That's a drop. I think I can make the jump. Almost do a little fall backwards. Almost did it again. Now that looks like a very strong current. I wonder if people walk all the way out here to fish. Oh. There's just a boat down here. What? Bro. Oh shoot, I can't see anything before the leaves. Let's try not to break an ankle. Yeah, it's just a free boat. I wonder how to get up here. I don't know what these are. Oh, sorry guys. Didn't realize that. That was right in front of the camera. Little plastic clips. I don't know what they're for. Oh, well, we came down the hard way. There's just stairs to it. That's funny. Now I feel like I'm on the beach. Oh yeah, that is ice cold. Holy. I know they said don't leave the trail, but like, what if I just call it the trail? There's a guy out there on the boat. I feel like he's just spinning around. If you're curious if I have any idea where I'm going, the answer is no, I don't. No, I do not. I think we'll go under this and stuff. Just getting the jump and falling in the water. Alright, y'all. This is as close as I can get. Alright, y'all. Time to make our way back. Check to see what the battery's at. We're all good. We have not been out here very long. Let's see if we can find that cave. He said it's up by the spring. I'm not totally sure where the spring is. Well, we got plenty of daylight. If it's findable, we can find it. Well, this is sketchier than I wanted it to be. I'll take the stairs back up, make our lives a little bit easier. There are a whole lot of little spiders crawling around out here today. Something was digging there. I hear you, buddy. I don't see him though. It almost looks like a cave all the way up there. Huh. Huh? I guess this is a lollipop trail after all. Thank you, Pepper Steps, for that little bit of trivia. I would have just called it a trail. But I love her content. She's a good little noodle. Y'all should go watch her on TikTok. She's a lot more energetic than I am. And also very devoted. You know, she said once that she pulled one of her teeth out to help keep her weight down on the trails. Or make it easier to breathe. Making sure I didn't just drop something out of the bag. Heard something fall, but I guess just an acorn or something. Looks like people slide down that a good bit. Look. No, this came in after I talked to them, so that can't be what he was talking about. Well, sometimes you get your feet wet, sometimes you slide in the mud. Pretty good recovery though. I'm just peeping for that cave, y'all. Sorry, he said there were steps going up to it too. feel like. I didn't see anything up here earlier. Is that it up there? Oh, she a little steep. I wonder how slippery that is. Oh, that's cool. Oh my god, y'all. You know how I'm always saying, if it isn't strenuous, I'll make it strenuous. The stairs are right there. Hi guys. Trying to figure if I can cross that or not. Seems pretty doable. It may not be easier than going back down, but sure would be faster. Alright, we'll do that. I mean, to be fair, y'all, not that scary. It'd just be a little slide. Not like I'm gonna fall off a cliff or anything. I know y'all are spending a lot of time looking at my knees right now, but that was kind of a steep climb. Oh, so it's not really a cave. Not like a proper cave. Granted, if there were a proper cave, I'd probably climb on in there. And all that water just filtering through that tiny little passage. And she comes from right here. Which of course I didn't bring a headlamp with me, so. It's pretty cool. Must have been cold in here too. There's ice built up in there. I think I can get all the way to the top. Well, we can if we climb. I wonder what the other side looks like. I mean, it looks like it just wraps around. It's just straight up, yo. Oh. We made it. This was it. The Great Falls. I don't think there's much else to go see up here. Looks like you can keep walking up. I think you're just gonna keep seeing the same thing. Ow. I'm trying to poke my eyes out with bushes. This doesn't feel quite right. Is this where I came up? It is not. But I don't think it really matters. I think we're just going to take it anyway. There we go. And see, I didn't climb up it because I thought climbing down it would be more difficult. Okay. really haven't done any rock climbing in like 10, 15 years, so I feel like everything seems a little daunting to me now. Whoa. I'm tripping backwards. It's very slippery in the cave. You know what? This time I'll take the stairs, y'all. Make life a little bit simpler. I don't think these steps are up to code. This looks like the perfect place to just slice my feet open. Holy. Entering at my own risk. Does the sign say that I can't climb on the rocks? Swimming or wading is prohibited, and it says I may get trapped on the rocks, which implies to me that I'm allowed to be out on the rocks. So we're gonna go check out the rocks. Hopefully not get kicked out of the park. Well, it's supposed to have flashing lights and sirens, right? So should have at least a second to move. How's the old GoPro doing? I need to see if I can just connect it to my phone with like Bluetooth. Because it's pressed right against my chest. I can't actually see what I'm pointing at. But if I had the phone hooked up to it, I could. Not too far down. I don't think you'll be able to see that at all. A little orange ball in that tree. Well, we did hike and then get back here, so we kind of pretend like we hiked to get here. Sure is pretty though. Alright, y'all, I'm going to sit and enjoy this for a bit. I'll catch you on the next one.